Hello, once again. Years ago, I'm sure we all was, well, especially I was a right bastard. Yeah, I still am. There's certain things that I was ignorant to, I did not know about certain things. This could be a bit of a touchy subject. I used to have a go, when I was younger, I used to have a go at gay people a lot. Because there's things that you just don't understand. Being straight and normal. Well, I don't know what you class as being normal these days. I'm not exactly normal, am I? I don't know why I fucking said that. But, back in the day, like, say about 20 odd years ago, I was at school, or, when we was really young, we didn't know as much as maybe society back then. We didn't know as much, we didn't know a lot about society. As I say about gay people and lesbians, I used to have a go about, I didn't have a go at her, but I just, because I didn't know any gay people or anything like that, I thought everyone used to say, oh, you gay bastard, this, that, knowing you didn't really know anything about it, except for one man that loves another man. It's just, when I said that, it's a bit, I don't know. It's only, like, I say, in the last 10 years I came back from America, that my mate worked with a gay person. And I thought, well, okay. Do you need to talk about it or something, mate? You're not... No, fucking hell, no. So I was fucking relieved when he said he wasn't gay, but no, I'm going off... no, I shouldn't say that, but, he's married now, so I went to his wedding. But what I'm saying... we got to know each other, all my mates and all that. So he was part of our little group, our circle, say. But once you get to know him, he's basically a good laugh. So I don't know what the fuss was all about, really. As long as he knows that you're straight. Okay, that's fair enough. He's gay. Okay, that's fair enough. Now, but there's different. There's different. He acts differently. There's things that he would do what we wouldn't do. Like he kisses you on the cheek or something. Oh no, please don't do that to me. Please don't. I'll get a bit finicky when a guy sort of tries to kiss me. No, please don't do that. No. Come on, no, fuck, no, please don't. That's the way I am, I've always been like that. I'm not, I just don't know, I don't know, there may be a barrier there. I don't know what it is, but, I think with the other mates, they just like happy to give him a kiss, yeah, they're all happy. But me, I'm always like, no, please not me. No. It's out of good taste, I suppose, but you just don't do it, do you? You just don't, you're the man and don't kiss another man. That's the way I've been brought up, But this guy, all the ladies talk to him, fucking hell. That's probably because he's gay, he knows he ain't going to have no chance, or they ain't got no chance, so, but, it works. He gets all the girls and thinking, you lucky bastard! Lesbians is another one, but I don't mind lesbians. I had a friend once, she was a lesbian. I think I might have told the story before. Absolutely true. This is when I was with my wife. Well, we weren't married at the time, but I was sort of dating her from America. Yeah. so we can really see each other every fucking day. Yeah. You know, this happens in, you know, it's like me with women was like buses. I wait for a fucking long time and maybe about 2 or 3 come along at once. Always been the problem. Well, not really, but it's just only if they were spread out more, you know, not waiting so long. Yeah, I was talking about this lesbian girl I was sort of not seeing, but you know, we were friends. I met her. I remember meeting her on Yahoo Chat. That's how long ago it was. Yahoo Chat. So I also met my ex. Yahoo Chat. I used to like Yahoo Chat. They shouldn't have closed that down. The chat rooms. That was just good fun. But the reason why I think they closed that down because you get all the fucking paedophiles and fucking creeps going in there, fucking ruin it. Yeah, but. I say that, but you get these young girls going in there, probably about 12 or 13, pretending they're about 18, 19. So they've only got their fucking selves to blame for that. You know, why? What's the fucking point? Fucking, I know I almost got caught out once. You know, I thought she was older than what she was. She told me that she was 30. I thought, no, I don't want to talk to you. Fucking don't do that. You know, I think that's why it got closed down. But you know, I almost got caught out. You know, well, I did not know until I think I found out how old she was, and I thought, nah, fuck off. Yeah, I'm going off at a tangent again. Yeah, so I was really nasty when I was younger. Yeah, then you realise when you get older and think, why the fuck did I make such a big fuss about it? You know, as long as she knows I'm straight, you know, he's gay, okay. There's not a problem there, but I always like it with, you know, I just, because I couldn't understand it, I just couldn't work out why. Why do you fancy another man? Why? You know, we wasn't put on this earth to do that. You know, the concept of life is man, woman, man, woman. Yeah. Then I just, and something else I didn't understand also, I mean, I could be digging myself a hole here, but I think, as I say, I'll confess to this as well. Something with transgenders I did not know at the time. I had a right go at them, you know. I just think to myself, at the time, why change sex? You are what you are, then. And this is thanks to my gay mate, actually. He told, I was talking about him, and he said, John, what you've got to understand is, you know, this is a woman trapped in a man's body. I'm thinking, what? That's what I'm saying. Well, how can it fucking happen? Yeah, but he, you know, he really explained this situation to me. I was just thinking, oh fucking hell, yeah, you're right. I've been a right nasty bastard. I shouldn't be doing things like saying things like that. Yeah, so, you know, for any gay people, you know, whatever, you know, I do apologise. I do honestly apologise. Until I had a chat with my mate, he told me, you know, all about, you know, obviously he's a man, he's gay, but, you know, he told me all this because I'm too ignorant, and you know, that's my problem. I just don't understand it, you know, I honestly don't get it. It's amazing when you have a few drinks, you fucking shit what comes out, you know. Yeah, it's well out of order by me. Well out of order I am. Yeah, so now I've got a general idea. Yeah, I shouldn't be so nasty to people, or to particular people, I should say. You know, we're all human beings at the end of the day, unless you're fucking criminals or. Well, I'll say criminals, rapists, paedophiles. You know, they're the people I should be having a go at more. You know, fucking people like that, and I have on previous videos anyway. You know how I feel about those fuckers. Yeah, you should, if I had my way, you should pass law. I'd bring back shooting. Once they're convicted, shoot them. We don't want them in prison. Why should they be in prison? You know, taxpayers' money. You know, when they're going to come out, they ain't going to change, are they? You know, once they're set up there, you know, that's what their mindset's going to be for the rest of their life. So why should they come out into society? No, they should be just shot. Get rid of them. They don't deserve a second chance. You know, they've caused harm to children, or say rapists cause harm to people and families. You know, why should they get a second chance? Or murderers. Why should they get a second chance? Why should they go into prison on taxpayers' money if they're convicted? You know, if they're proved guilty, then execute them. They deserve to be executed. Sorry, people might disagree. I doubt it, because why should they disagree? You know, they cause harm to people. You know, execution. That's the element. Execution. And I've gone off on a tangent again. Yeah, that's something I won't regret saying. You know, if it's murderers, rapists, paedophiles, you know, execution. And I'll always stand by that. Nothing's going to convince me to change my mind on that. Yeah. Anyway, yeah. So I do apologise if I've had a go at gay people, lesbians, you know, trans, you know, that, you know, I do apologise. I am well out of order, but now I know now what I didn't know then. I hope you forgive me. If you don't, I'm sorry. Anyway, I'm going to end this video because I want to get another beer. Thank you so much for watching. Till next time, and goodbye.